In this video, you will learn how to use Learning Ally. If you are using a device that is managed by Burke County Public School System, when you log into that device, ClassLink will appear. If you are not using a device that is powered by Burke County Public School System, you can access Ally either by searching for it on Google, or you can go to your child's school webpage, click on Student and Parents, Quick Links, and then ClassLink. Once you log into ClassLink, you will have a set of apps. You will scroll down and click on Learning Ally, and it will automatically log you in. This is your dashboard. These are recently added books, and anything that's labeled as a good read, they are popular with students on Learning Ally. When you scroll down, it has a summary of your child's reading habits. Now I will show you how to browse for audiobooks. There are several ways that you can browse for audiobooks. You can search here if you know the title, the author, keyword, or ISBN. You can search by grade level, Lexile, subject area, category, or curriculum. Also, you can look at the popular books with elementary, middle, and high school. So today I'm going to search based on category. I would like to look at the popular books, but you see I have over 986 books. So let's look at popular books that are on my Lexile level. So my Lexile is 950. So I will click there. And it dropped it down to 165. So you can scroll through. And let's say that I am interested. At the bottom, you can click the number 2 or the next to see the rest of the book. Let's say I'm interested in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So I will click on the title. And when I click on the title, it gives me a summary. And I also have an audio preview. So I will click on the preview. Okay. Then when you scroll down, it has the copyright year and the number of pages, the grade range, and the ages that it's appropriate for, in the Lexile range. So I'm going to scroll back up. So I don't think I want to read Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So I just click the back button. Let's see if I can find something else I would like to read. All right, so I didn't see anything on that page, so I'll go to the next one. Let's say I want to read The Adventures of Captain Underpants. And as I did before, I can listen to a preview of it. It gives me the grade range for it, the ages it's appropriate for, and the Lexile. So again, I don't think I want to read Captain Underpants. So I'm going to go to the next page. And I'm noticing I'm not really seeing anything that I would like to read. So let's say you get through all of the pages of the list of books and you don't see anything that you want to read. So you can go and you can redo your filters. So let's say I want to do my filter for 8th grade. So now I have 68 books I can look at. My Lexile range, let's do it from 800 to 999. And let's just say I want to read Harry Potter. I'm going to preview the audio again. Okay, so I think this is something that I will be interested in after reading the summary and listening to the audio of it. And the grade range is 5th through 9th grade. The age is 9 through 12. And the Lexile is 980. So now I want to add this to my bookshelf. So you will click Add to Bookshelf. And you're also going to have to download the Learning Ally app to whatever device you are using. So I click on Got It. So now when I go to my bookshelf, I have two books. I have the book that was assigned to me by my teacher, and I have the book that I selected. When you initially get to your bookshelf, over here on the left hand corner, it will have you select which device you would like to download the app on. I'm just going to click here to switch to another device. So you can download audiobooks to an Apple or Android device, PC, Mac, or Chromebook, a Daisy compatible player, and advanced users download zip. So because I already have this downloaded to my computer, I'm going to close this out. And I'm going to start with the first book that my teacher assigned to me, Wrecking Ball. So when I click on it, you notice that there's nothing for me to click on to begin reading the book. So now I'm going to show you how to read the book once you have added the books to your bookshelf. So once you have downloaded the app, you will have to switch over to the app to actually read the book. So at this time, I'm going to switch over to the app. I have now located Learning Ally Audiobooks app on my computer. So I will log in. So the books that I added to my bookshelf through the website is now on my app. So you have Wrecking Ball, which you can see I started reading. Then you have Harry Potter that needs to be downloaded. So I'm going to click on the symbol to download it. And then when you scroll down, it's a list of recommendations. I'm also going to show you how to remove books that you may accidentally download. I'm going to click on that one. To remove a book, go to the picture silhouette with the three lines, the human silhouette with the three lines, and you will click on Manage My Book, and then you have the red X. You will click on it, yes to delete, and then click Done. Since Harry Potter is still downloading, I'm going to go to Wrecking Ball. So as you can see, it automatically saves where you stop at. So you don't have to bookmark or try to remember where you left off reading. So it picks automatically up. So I'm going to go back because I want to look at Harry Potter. All right, click the play button because I want to show you some unique features this program has. So I'm going to use this button to skip along. Well, instead, let's click here and click on the contents and let's start chapter 1. Page 1. So let's say I start and I don't know what ascending means. I can highlight it and then a dictionary pops up. I can click on it and this little bubble here, I can add a note. So I'm just going to put example 1 and it saves. And as you can see, it's now grayed out. So I can always go back and look at it. So I'm going to scroll down some. And I want to show you some of the features, some of the settings that they have. So you'll look at this gear icon in the playback mode. I know you cannot hear my sound, but you can adjust the volume, the speed of the reader. You can choose how many seconds you would like to move forward or how many seconds you would like to go backward. Now at the top, you see that there is text. So you can also customize your text. So I can make the font as large as I want. Let me slide it back down to the middle. I can determine if I want the text to be centered in the middle of the page or if I want it to be spread out. Well, the spacing between the words. So I can adjust the spacing. And this is how close the sentences are to each other. The spacing between the sentences, I shall say. And then this was the one to determine if it covers the middle of your page or the entire page. So let's say you don't like the color of the text. You can click on whatever color you want the text to be. I'm going to click on blue. You can also change the background. I'm going to click on lime green. You can also change what color the reader uses to highlight the sentences as it's being read. So I'm going to go with red. And I'm going to click the play button so you can see. So let's say I've made all those changes and I really don't like them. You can click return to default setting. Oh, let me go back, click on text, and then return to default setting, and everything's back to the original. I'm going to close that out. So now let's move over to your left with the numbers in the lines. So here you can basically choose what page, what chapter you want to start on, any notes that you may have saved. So you see I have one vocabulary note saved. So I can share that either by sending an email to someone, saving a file. I can edit it if I want to add more to it or take something out. And I can delete it if I no longer need it. So I'm just going to hit the X and close there. The page, you can choose what page you want to skip to. And then you have your bookmark. You can look at items that you have bookmarked. And the only thing that I have bookmarked so far is just ascending. So I'm going to cancel that. And we can go back to reading. So let's say this line here is something I need to maybe complete an essay or to answer a question. So I can click there to bookmark the information that I have highlighted, and I can make some notes there. Let's type example 2. So now it's underlined. So let's say I want to bookmark that line as well. Let's name it example 3. So I can always go back, click on it, like, why did I do that? Bookmark that, and then there you can see my notes for that. And the same for that one. And when you access this bookmark tool here, it will pop up as well with the page numbers. So you can always go back to it. So now let's go all the way back out to the main screen of the app. So let's say I'm ready to add some more books to my bookshelf. You can click on Add Books, and it takes you back to the website for you to add your book. And that completes this tutorial on how to use Learning Ally.